Okay, welcome back. So this video will show you or will teach you the different tools that you will be using in creating your own application using Adobe Flash. So getting to know the drawing tools. So first one, we have selection tool. Selects and drags a selected object to move it. So I know most of you are familiar with the selection tool. So let me show you what is a selection tool. So this is your selection tool. So the shortcut for this one is V. So it is a dark with a white stroke pointer or mouse pointer. Next, we also have your subselection tool. So subselection tool selects and moves points of the selected object. Basically, it's similar with the selection tool. However, for subselection tool, it is or this tool is able to select anchor points or different parts of your object. Next, we also have free transform tool, resizes or rotates objects. So this is your free transform tool. So the shortcut key or keyboard shortcut for this one is Q. Next, we also have the gradient transform tool. Transforms a gradient or bitmap fill by adjusting the size. So you can add gradient transform for this one. So that is under free transform tool. So you can apply gradient. So the shortcut for this one is F. Next to that is 3D rotation tool. Shortcut for this one is W, and 3D translation tool, that is G. W and G for the shortcut key. So what is the 3D rotation tool? So it rotates movie clip instances in 3D. So if you have an object which is a 3D, you can animate that in a 3D perspective. Similar with 3D translation tool, moves a movie clip instance in 3D space. So the purpose of the two is pretty much similar, but for this one, this is more likely the 3D type. This one, it's for more on a 2D perspective kind of effect. Okay, next we also have the lasso tool. So lasso tool is also available in Adobe Photoshop. So allows you to drag to a selected area. So a lasso tool. So if you want to select a certain area or objects or elements in your workspace, so you can use lasso tool. We also have polygon tool and magic wand. So the shortcut key for that one is L. Next, we also have the pen tool. Create straight and curved lines. So I know most of you are familiar with the pen tool. Where's the pen tool? What is the shortcut for pen? Of course, that is P. So similar with Adobe Illustrator, you have add anchor point, delete anchor point, convert anchor point tool, that is C, minus sign and equal sign, and P for the different keyboard shortcut. Okay, so you can create using this one. Okay, you can create different kinds of drawing using a pen tool. Next, we also have your text tool. So you can create and edit text. So that is so basic. So this one, you can click the letter T right here, and then you can add text to your animation, and so on and so forth. So you can click and type right there, click and drag, and then you can start typing, and then start. Okay, there you go. I'll just press Ctrl Z to undo. Okay, there you go. Next tool, we have the line tool to draw straight lines. So if you have straight line, I think this is important if you are starting to create a perspective kind of view. You will have your guides or your lines with you. So straight, this is actually important Okay, let's proceed. That is line tool. There is no keyboard shortcut for this one. Okay, it doesn't have a keyboard shortcut. Yes, it has. For the text tool, that is T. For the line tool, that is N. For the pen tool, that's P. Okay, next. Rectangle tool creates rectangles or squares composed of fill and strokes. So that is rectangle tool. So let me Control Z on my keyboard. This is your rectangle tool. That is R. So this one is a rectangle. Okay, you can click and drag, and rectangle primitive. This one. Okay, there you go. Okay, that is R. Next, we also have oval tool. Create circle or oval. Okay, just click. Shortcut for this one is O. There you go. And also we have a primitive. So pretty much it's actually the same with the tools. Okay, so primitive is actually has a point that you can drag, unlike with this one. So let's go and select rectangle, that is R, and then we have the rectangle primitive there. So it has this points or anchor points. Then you can use the selection tool, V for shortcut on the keyboard, and then you can click and drag. So this points is actually adjustable, unlike with non-primitive type of shape. You cannot adjust the points right here. So this is a primitive oval. All right, so next we also have the polystar tool. Creates either polygon or star shape. Let me just Control Z, undo everything. Okay, this is a polygon. So what is the, or polystar tool, so what is the shortcut? So it doesn't have a shortcut, just click and drag. Okay, there you go. So you can change the fill. For this one, just select first. Okay, V, and change this one. Okay, there you go. Just click and change the color if you want. Change the stroke if you want. Okay, there you go. Okay, just highlight and delete. Okay, next we also have pencil tool. Creates lines in any of three modes: strengthen, smooth, or link. So if I go to pencil, just click Y, that is on the shortcut. Keyboard shortcut is Y. So okay, you can create different kinds of style: solid, dash, dotted, rag, so on and so forth. We have hatch, and then the width, if you want to change the width, if you want, then we can have the scale: normal, horizontal, vertical, and none. So you can start if the color of the pen is light green, and then you can start your drawing right here. So that is the pencil. So shortcut for this one is Y. And next we also have your brush tool. Create shapes with fills only. So it has only a fill. No, okay, let me press undo. Okay, brush, that is shortcut for B. B for brush. Okay, so you can start creating, or if you want to change the color. Okay, so this is only the fill is only available, but for the stroke it's not. Okay, all right. So next, Control Z. Next tool we have spray brush. Acts like a particle sprayer. So spray brush is the spray brush right here. So this is a bone tool, which is essential for animation, for selecting animation. Okay,